Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Green Light Weekend. As always, I'm your host, Brian Nystrom. It is fucking freezing in here. I forgot to open the studio door when I started a fire this morning. I've been up since 6 a.m. because it was 18 degrees last night and the house was goddamn freezing. Water pipes didn't freeze, which is dope. My only source of heat is fire, so you have to be awake to do that, and it takes effort. I don't have a furnace, which is crazy to live in Colorado with no furnace, but I guess I saved propane. What the fuck ever. I'm having a weird morning. Just got back from the gym. I feel fantastic. If anybody listens to this regularly and you don't exercise at all, I suggest it. I suggest a little bit of exercise. Try to make it a regular thing, and you will feel fantastic. I feel great. Feel awesome. Way better than I did this morning when I was freezing my dick off. It was like 18 degrees. I don't know. It was so goddamn cold. I'm remembering because it's fucking freezing in here. I thought about putting my hood on, but then I couldn't hear through the headphones. You know what it is. All right. Yeah, we got a fun episode this week. Before we get into it, let's talk about our sponsor. Our sponsor is Dead Room Comedy. You know about them. You've heard about them. They're a comedy group and production company based in Denver, Colorado. It is made up of 4 very funny comics. Together, they are unstoppable and fucking awesome. You should follow them on all social media platforms at Dead Room Comedy. Check out their website, deadroomcomedy.com. They have a YouTube page called Dead Room Comedy. They put out new videos each and every Monday. If you go to their Instagram, Dead Room Comedy, they have a link in their bio, and you can find everything. It has all their upcoming shows in it. I know they're doing live shows. They're doing a comedy competition. I don't know how often, but I believe it's called Dead Inside. No, it's called Dead Room. The Dead Room. I don't know. Who cares? They're fucking awesome. I appreciate their sponsorship, and I'm happy to be associated with them. Okie dokie, let's get into today's episode. We got a fun one for you. If you listen regularly, you know that this guy is one of my favorite people. We've become really good friends over the years, and he's turning into a really good comic. I would say we're on a very similar level of comedy. Especially since he's been sober. He's a fucking workhorse, and I love him. I love the grind. I love hanging out with him. I love having him on the podcast. He's by far one of the most entertaining people I've ever had on this podcast regularly. He's constantly entertaining. He's always funny. He's a good addition to any other podcast. He's a good one-on-one podcast. He's a good friend. Ladies and gentlemen, this week's guest is Jadrien Long. He's a fucking savage. I love Jadrien. And like I said, he came in here, we fucking laughed for over an hour, and then we hung out for like another couple hours outside, smoked a joint, did the goddamn thing. I don't even know what we talked about, but we talked about a bunch of shit. I hope you enjoy it. Tonight, we have a show at the VFW. Jason Santiago's coming into town. He's a biker, he's a veteran. And this is the first comedy show ever at VFW. Your boy's hosting, so come on out and support. I know they're doing karaoke at the same time and something else at the same time. We're going to be in the downstairs room. There's alcohol and booze and laughs. What else could you ask for, right? And then tomorrow at Durango or Dolores River Brewery. Tomorrow, it's like the 20th. Yeah, Dolores River Brewery on the 20th. Jason Santiago again. Jadrien Long is on both of those shows. Joe Carlson. I'm hosting at the VFW. I think I'm just going to jump on the mic in Dolores. I don't know. You don't always want to host, The host usually takes a hit. Everybody's still getting beers and stuff, and they're not quite in the mode. Your job is to have more fun than anybody else and to let everybody know it's time to sit the fuck down. So sometimes your jokes don't get the pop you want. You know what I mean? You don't always get the response. But it's a cool job to have, and you get to talk shit about all the comics in between. I think I just want to jump on the open mic so I can do my set, be over with, and just fucking sit back, drink, watch the show, As long as I get a set in with that fucking beautiful crowd that's in Dolores. We sell out. It's always selling out. If you're in Dolores, go to comicuprising.com, find tickets. I can put links in the bio maybe. All right, I'm going to stop rambling. I just wanted to talk to you guys because, I don't know, I feel fantastic. Exercise, it's good for you. Your boy's also gaining weight, 174 pounds, son. What? When I came back from Sturgis, I was like 163. I was getting skinny. And it was just booze and shit food at Sturgis, so what are you going to do? Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen. Big shout out to Ethan Esparza and the Chava people for the intro outro music. I hope you guys like this one. I've been using it a lot. I don't know, I might use a different one. Who knows? I don't make these decisions until right when it happens because I don't know. I'm not very organized and I procrastinate a lot. Okie dokie, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, this is episode 160 with my boy, Jadrien Long. Enjoy.
Everybody on my level, heating up tea kettle. Always kicking up some dirt, I never let the dust settle. Way we do it, making music records like a precious metal. Heavy metal, bass treble, hotter than the fucking devil. Yeah, it's going full circle, just like we blowing purple like a fully automatic weapon. Yeah, I stay murking, Kim, the shit is on the regular. I'm the one that's spitting hers, sending suckers to their grave. Every time I spit a verse, aviating like a bird, saying you might catch a curse. This is Ethan, quick to beef and get to chief and don't be scared. Why you looking so
Jadrien's here.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure to be here on the Greenlight Weekend, brought to you by
Heathen Soaps.
Heathen Soaps and Ska Brewing.
Oh, yeah. And Sessions and Steamworks. And
Fuck yeah. Get those plugs right out of the way.
Yeah, it used to be old timers, but they dropped me, you know. Oh, and Dead Room Comedy.
Oh, they dropped you too?
No. No, they're just the only one that actually sponsored the pod. It's okay. Heathen Soaps is going to get on board. I can feel it.
Yeah, they're coming. The second I actually go into their store, they might actually give me some free stuffs.
You've never been there?
No.
Me
I've been talking about it for like 6 months and I haven't been there.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I don't have the time to go in an artisanal soap store. I mean, I'm into the Dr. Squatch. I just go to Amazon. My card's already there. I push fucking one click and that shit's
easy.
on the way.
Yeah. I've tried their soaps before. Their soaps are really good. Just because Emma goes down there. But like,
does Emma know you were using her soap? Was it a bar of soap? Did you rub it on your balls?
I just use it whenever I see it. Only once. I needed to see how fresh it made me.
And? Pretty fresh? Was there like charcoal in it and stuff?
Pretty fresh. No, this one was a fruity one.
Ooh.
Yeah, I had some fruity balls.
Yeah, here, hit it again.
All right, I'll hit it.
Yeah, we're going deep today, folks. This is some new weed that just happened to come across my porch, and it is ridiculous.
It's pretty good. No, I feel it already.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. Last night I smoked half a joint and could not control myself. My girlfriend at one point thought I was mad at her. But I was just processing the information that she was giving me, or that she gave me 30 seconds ago. You know? Just like,
okay. Just trying not to ask her to repeat it again.
Yeah.
Just like, could you
with the TV on in the background, and then something happens on the TV, and I die laughing, and she's like, "Oh, you motherfucker!"
You see, this is why I can't get stoned before like going on dates, or like even on dates, because like I'll just shut down entirely. I'm just like, there's too much other interesting shit happening right now.
It just depends on the vibe that you're getting from somebody, I think. And it depends on how stoned you are. This one just caught me off guard. Like, I'm used to certain types of weed that make me feel a certain type of way, and this one's completely different. And it's just like, you know, all of a sudden I was doing meth instead of cocaine, and shit got weird. I had a friend call me this morning that said she was giving somebody a ride home, and apparently they were doing some meth, and it fell out in her car or something, and she found it in her car. And she was like, I'm really sad, so I kept it for 2 days, just in case, you know. And then she got rid of it. I hope she's listening to this right now.
Well, in the infamous words of Trevor K. Wilson, that's the reason why people do meth. It's not because it's no fun.
Fucking works.
Yeah, dude. Oh, meth is great. Honestly, I don't think I can ever like move somewhere that's like known for having meth, because I'm going to meet those people. Because
I had a Bayfield, my man.
Because I have that guy probably does meth kind of energy, and so those people find me.
Especially if they see you at a comedy show.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, that guy likes to party.
Yeah, I get it. I like to party.
Yeah. I graduated early, man. Graduated early from partying.
Yeah?
Yep.
You think you're done forever, or you think you're going to get off probation and just go off the fucking deep end like I did?
No, I just know for sure, like, that I can't just have one drink. And so I'm not going to do that. But once I get off probation, I'm definitely doing some blow.
But not drinking?
No, I'm not going to drink, which might be weird.
It's the weirdest.
It's gonna be my after probation party. I'm just gonna be sitting there on the couch rubbing my legs.
Just do a bump, smoke a joint.
Yeah,
Do a
dude.
bump, smoke a joint.
No, we just kind of lost. It's like what's the word I'm looking for?
Luster? It's
Yeah, kind of lost its luster because it's the only thing that I can do now.
not as shiny as it used to
Yeah,
be.
it's not like it isn't actually a reward at the end of the day.
Kind of like jerking off.
Yeah.
Like
I
if
mean,
you just jerk off all the time, you're like, I guess I'll do this.
Yeah.
But if you haven't jerked off in 3 days, you're like, it's time to party.
getting it done shooting ropes. Yeah, dude, that's when it's special, when you get to Jackson Pollock your wall.
Yeah, I like to keep it contained. I'm not very clean.
Oh, you don't shoot it directly at the wall?
No. No.
I always try to aim for the corner of my bed.
I aim for my belly button. I do a quick gator roll, then I pass up.
3 points.
Yeah, bro. There was a fucking defender. Made it all the way over my bush. I'm so glad you're here. You're so much more fun than so many people.
Oh, man. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. It's one of the only things that actually keeps me happy.
Being fun.
Yeah. Yeah,
Me too.
like on purpose, being fun and like just trying to like, I don't know. I just want other people to have a good time. And it really upsets me when people are not having a good time.
Yeah.
Like, I'll get mad every once in a while. I'm just like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, you're out.
You woke up today. You're here. Like, just smile. You're with friends. We're good. Everything is okay.
Do you ever go to a therapist?
Yeah, I go to therapy
This
every
is
week.
like, okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. This is a very well thought out, worked on point of view.
Oh yeah.
You're awake. Why aren't you happy?
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
That's some therapy shit. I've been considering it recently.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I think it could benefit me.
Therapy is the best. It's definitely helped with a lot of shit because I used to drink to kind of just avoid my mind going in circles all the time. Hell yeah, dude. Fucking hype. But after going to therapy for a little while, I started to be able to actually process like what was happening in
Did you
my
start
head.
going after you stopped drinking?
Uh,
Or were you going while
I-
drinking? You were double dipping.
I stopped when I started therapy.
Right.
So like once I actually got into the program, I was like, all right, I'm actually gonna fucking do this.
Is it like AA or just like a therapy program?
It's just a regular therapy program. Yeah.
I think that's what most people need. I think AA has benefited a lot of people, but like, I mean, I went to court mandated AA. I'm not saying I'm a fucking saint, all right?
Yeah.
And to further the point that I'm not a saint, right when they started talking about Jesus, your boy's out. Like, I'm clocked
Yeah,
the
dude.
fuck out. Sign my paper, please. As far as I'm
Straight
concerned, this is
up,
high
man.
school math, and I'm not paying attention.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like, what is the minimum that I have to like tell you to get
yeah,
out
they'd
of
be
this?
like, Brian, would you like to share? I'm good.
Are you gonna tell me that Jesus is gonna bless me in the future? Or are you gonna give me something to actually use?
Yeah, and I think at one point I did share. Might have been like my last required session. And I was very like defensive. Like, I'm only here because the court said I had to. And I definitely like, you know, I was on probation. Like,
Yeah.
I knew the consequences of drinking. Like, it was impulse control for sure.
Mhm.
Like, it was definitely, I was at fault and I could have used some acceptance in that, which is the benefit. You hear other people's stories, you
Yeah.
hear how they battle this, and it makes it compared to your life, and you realize, like, if I would have given a shit, maybe I would have gotten something out of it. But the second they opened with that prayer, boy,
It's all
I'm
the
fucked
second
out.
Jesus is there.
Yeah, this is church on Christmas to appease my dying grandmother. Like, that's how.
Yeah.
that's a level of interest I was at.
Well, it also takes like the kind of person that's like running it, because there have been a couple of like pastors and stuff, like visiting pastors when I was a kid, that like you could tell just from the way that they talked that they were less about like Jesus,
Yeah.
pray and get to heaven, and they were more just like, be a cool person,
Just
like,
a real person that doesn't seem like they're hiding shit.
yeah. They're not trying to put on this cloak of like purity.
If you're throwing out 20 fucking Hail Marys in one sermon,
Yeah,
maybe you got a problem, Father.
yeah,
Like,
straight up. And yeah, they just seem like real people that were just like, no, I fucking make mistakes all the time, like,
right.
like you're supposed to. It's real hard for people to just like in general, just like talking with strangers on the street. It seems like it's real hard to just accept that you're going to fuck up, like, and that things aren't going to go your way. One of the most annoying things that I find when meeting new people, and one of the things that'll keep me from like actually hanging out with them, is if they can't just appreciate it. The same thing of just like, dude, you are happy.
Too high of expectations.
You woke up. Yeah, I do have high expectations, but I mean,
I'm saying these people, they have too high of
yeah.
expectations. I don't know who said it, but if you don't have any expectations, you'll never be disappointed.
I think that was Jason Baumsport.
I've heard it other than that. It might have been Jason Baumforth. You know what I mean? He's been through it.
Yeah, a lot of people are afraid of him, but man, that dude actually has like his shit together.
I think he's one of the like genuinely nicest, best people. Like, I don't always have time to like hang out with Jason or show how much I appreciate him, but I really do appreciate Jason. And sometimes I'm in a bad mood and I feel like I've been addicted to Jason, and the only reason is because he's so nice. Yeah, I'm an asshole. But he's also like the one that happened, like, that doesn't read that I'm in a bad mood. Like, everybody else sees it, you know what I mean? And he'll come up and sit next to me while I'm trying to write my set and be like, so how's it going, buddy? Like, good, man, how are you? And then I treat him like a girl that I'm too chicken to dump and just wait till he leaves. I'm sorry, Jason.
I'm guilty of doing that to plenty of people.
I just have bad
just
days,
all
man.
the time.
And sometimes the bad days are fucking rough.
Yeah.
And I feel like therapy could benefit some of that, maybe lower my expectations.
Yeah.
Or like, dude, something as little as getting out of bed to like 30 minutes late. Getting out of bed at 7 a.m. It sets my day back 30 minutes, and I'm like, fuck myself. Like, I hate like,
I see.
This lack of, like, I just feel like I can't get a handle on discipline. Like, I've had it at points in my life, but to get to a point where the consistency is like, it just clicks. Like, you hear your alarm, you get up, like, it's just what you do. Like, it takes a long time to get to that, and I've been there, and then I've fallen out of it, and then I've been there, and I've fallen out of it, and I'm trying to get in there again.
Yeah.
And, like, yesterday I fucked up half my day, because I was just like, well, if I would have fucking gotten up earlier, this would be fucking done by now.
You know what? That's part of the reason why I just stayed home yesterday and like just didn't do anything, because I was just like, oh fuck, I woke up too late. I didn't get started today.
Just fucked up your whole day.
Yeah, and then this morning I woke up and I was like, it's almost 10. You know what? Fuck it. It's fine.
I almost text you at 6:30.
I'll be Jesus Christ.
Well, because I didn't want to forget. But I didn't. I held back. I was making a fire, and I was going to be like, I was going to put somewhere in the text, my bad, it's so early. But
I was actually one of the first things that I thought of when I woke up too as well. Look at us thinking of each other as soon as we wake up. It's so romantic.
we had tentative plans.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought of texting you for the same reason.
I did text you at like 8. It wasn't super late, but just like, I'm going to forget if I don't do this
that when I
right
woke
now.
up?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't even notice.
9, 8, whatever.
Yeah, that might be because I totally didn't accidentally smoke DMT this morning.
Right.
You hear that? My PO?
Bold.
How about we cut that out? How about you make a timestamp of that?
Does your PO follow your social media?
I mean, I would.
Yeah, but how much do they care?
I don't know. Yeah, they probably got a lot more on their hands.
I always got the overwhelming feeling when I would visit my PO that I was just disturbing their day. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, they're just like, I got so much shit.
because
to
I had a
do. Can you
full-time
just
job.
Get in and get out.
Yeah, and there was one time on Friday, like Friday at lunch, and you know that like half the time there was like half-eaten lunch on their desk.
Yeah.
But bitch, we made an appointment. Like, it's not my fault you chose a government job, you fucking failure. I think some of those people want to help people.
Yeah, honestly, most of them do. I've had 3 that I've talked to so far, and like they really seem like genuine people.
I bet Durango's a little more friendly.
Yeah, probably. Probably.
This bitch in Farmington did not have the time of day for me.
Yeah.
Except the one time. All right, so I was getting 5-panel drug tests, which is drugs.
Yeah.
Weed, coke, meth, fucking barbiturates, whatever the other one is, opium. I think opiates.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then so this happened for like 18 months. 5-panel drug tests. I was just drinking, fucking around. You know, I never gotten tested for it, so I thought I was in the clear. And then like they were just about to like release me early, I guess, is what I learned later. But right before that was Phil's birthday, and we went hard. Like, we went so hard. Like, the day before my piss test, we built this snowboard jump in the backyard, and we had a whiskey holder in the snowboard jump. You know what I mean? Like, dug out of snow. So it was always cold. It was delicious. But the day before, we were just, like, hitting snowboard jumps drunk as shit on whiskey. And then she comes in, and she's like, all right, here's your bottle. And I was like, well, this looks different. And she's like, yeah, that one goes to the lab. It tests for absolutely everything. And I was like,
oh.
So I got to tell you something. I was like, yeah, it was my best friend's birthday. I'd never been tested for alcohol, and I risked it. And apparently it was a bad idea. All this jazz. Like, I
mean, at least you were honest.
I pled my
yeah.
case.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she was like, well, doesn't matter. You got to go fill her up. And in my head, I was just like, oh, I'm going back to jail.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose my job. I'm
Yeah.
back to fucking square one. I just started rebuilding my life, and this is so I got to take the test, and I'm so nervous. Like, and now I have to shit. I bet I was in the bathroom for 15 minutes because I stood at the urinal for like 5, like, come on, pee. And then all of a sudden, oh, damn it, I got to shit. And you know, if you got to shit, you can't pee, like, without shitting, or I can't, at least. So I sat down, started pooping, and then, like, finagled the cup in there, and I, like, peed all over my hand. And, like, I don't know how girls do it. Like piss tests, but like peed all over my hand. I was in there forever.
They get a wider cup, and they also get like this little handle thing that they put the cup
really?
in. Yeah, that they just
Cool.
like kind of hold under there.
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I didn't have that. I have a dick, so that should have helped, but it was like weird public bathrooms.
Yeah.
And this is the in Farmington, it's the unemployment office, the probation office, the parole office, the like food stamps. It's everything in one, and it's like this small ass bathroom, so it's not like pristine. You know what I mean?
It's got that tiny ass government toilet.
Yeah, and I'm in there. Fucking, I know I'm going to jail. So I come out and I'm like, plead my case again. And I'm like, so this is definitely hot. Like, is there anything? And she was like, well, I guess you could just come back next month and find out what the results were. And I get a call.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, I get a call like 3 days later. And she's like, yeah, we got your results. Super hot, like on fire. Like, did you drink beer this morning? I was like, no.
I was just drunk from the night before.
Yeah, who knows what I was doing. I probably had a beer on the way. I'm a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, so she was like, well, this is your first offense. Or she was like, so you're going to spend 10 days in jail. I was like, fuck, dude. Oh.
In Farmington jail.
Yeah, again? Like, I just started at Purgatory. That's what I was worried about losing. Like, I had built up at Purgatory to the high-speed lifts. I was just hitting my stride. And then this happens. And I was like, fuck. And then, the head of probation walked by right then. And she was like, Kathy, or whatever. Like, this young man just had his first hot test. It was alcohol. His charges aren't alcohol-related. Like, is there any way we could do, like, 10 AA classes instead of 10 days in jail? And I was like,
Oh,
I'll
okay.
do it right now. Like,
Yeah.
and so that's what I did, and it worked out.
Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, the first time I dealt with probation, I definitely imagined that I walked in there and she just looked at me and she's like, "Oh, you're fucked up right now." And she was kind of a little rough on me, but I was fucking stupid. I was 18.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I remember driving to Grants from Gallup and just slamming these clean out like
Oh, yeah.
like drinks and just taking B vitamins like crazy.
Niacin. You're
Yeah.
all red when you walk in.
Oh, itchy, dude.
Been there. I've been a dumbass.
Yeah, I'm glad that this time I'm doing it like actually legit.
You're approaching it like an adult and using it as a growth phase. And
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
No, I feel like if you get caught for something, it's hard to take it seriously just because it's just like it seems like it's gonna be temporary, but it affects like the rest of your life and shit. Just try to get something out of it.
Right.
It's hard.
Well, and take
Yeah, it
responsibility.
sucks, yeah.
That's what I didn't do at the time. I just didn't take responsibility. Even in that last AA class, when it was my time to share, that was my time to take responsibility and be like, yeah, I knew if I had drank, I could potentially go to jail, and I did it anyway. Like,
Yeah.
I obviously have some issues, like, but instead of that, I remember not doing it, and I still regret it.
Yeah.
There might be a homeless man that was in there that was like, yeah, fucking cops. You know what I mean? Just off the wagon.
Some dude he's like taking the right steps and you're just
Yeah.
like, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
And he's just like, you know what? Yeah, fuck this shit.
I think I was probably nice about it because you hear so many fucking horror stories that you realize these people.
These are broken people.
These people need to be here. Homeless dudes that are like,
man.
I got too drunk to cover up my friend with newspapers and he froze to death. Like,
Shit.
yeah.
Oh man. That sucks. I know I shouldn't laugh, but like it's just so dark.
Well, his friend didn't cover himself up either. Fucking take some self-responsibility.
I guess so. His friends needs to take responsibility.
That's why you always set up your tent before you drop acid when you go camping. Always.
Always.
I've tried it the other way. So confusing.
Not a good time.
My buddy brought a tent for us. He's like, I got the tent, no problem. And I remember him carrying it, and it didn't look that heavy. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
we're like, fuck it, drop acid, fucking playing in the creek and shit, going over to the waterfall, like, whoa. And then it's getting dark. So we're like, well, we should probably get this fucking tent set up. And there was no poles. We didn't bring any poles
Oh,
for the tent. It was just the cover
dude.
with no poles. And we're on a decent amount of acid in the woods. Luckily, there was another tent. Somebody,
Oh,
Phil
okay.
always thinks ahead. He brought a spare.
Yeah, he's got that dad brain, man.
This was before dad, but he's had the dad brain.
Yeah.
Even when we were like experimenting with drugs, he would do like hours of research and be like, honestly, man, I don't really see the downside as long as we watch our dosage. Be like, I trust you. And then that's what we did. Mushrooms and acid,
Oh, yeah.
fucking whatever else happened.
Oh yeah.
We took this pill one time that was supposed to be mescaline. And I think it was
Mescaline.
something else. And we were high for like 30 hours.
Holy shit. Isn't mescaline like a type of mushroom? What is mescaline?
Yeah, I think it's derived from San Pedro. Like, what's the thing? The native peyote.
Oh, peyote.
Or
Oh, is that
no,
mescaline?
San Pedro. I think San Pedro is mescaline and peyote is different, but I think they're related because they're both cactus.
Oh, so speaking of which, I had a friend using my pipe for DMT,
Uh-huh.
and
Go on.
and as he was like smoking it, I like smelled the smell that like just took me right back to like I was waiting outside of a hotel for my brother to pick me up, and there was this homeless guy, and I saw that he had a cigarette, and I was just like, "Hey man, do you have a cigarette I could bum off of you?"
Homeless guy.
Yeah.
He's got a bunch of extras.
Yeah.
It's like I'm all day to earn enough change to buy that pack of cigarettes.
I'm just like, hey man, can I have one?
Yeah. Didn't say, can I buy one?
No.
Will you do me a favor, Mr. Helpless Man?
I had to beat him to the punch, man.
All right.
But he's just like, no, but I do have this. And I was just like, yeah, a cigarette. That's why I asked you about a cigarette. But he like turns it around, the filter's like taken out, and he smokes it, and he's like, here. And I took a second, and I was just like, maybe I shouldn't smoke out of the butt ass end of this cigarette. And I took it anyways, and that smell was DMT. And I remember going up to the room where my grandma and my aunt were, and I'm just like tripping. And I'm just like,
physically went up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like,
I didn't know if you just started floating out of your body. We're looking into the window of your mom and aunt, like, oh, I fucked up. Wait, is my body still with that homeless dude?
Oh man, hope he doesn't fuck me.
Hopefully he respects the tattoo on my ass that says exit only.
Yeah, dude. I took a couple of hits from it, and I was high for like an hour.
Really?
Which isn't common for DMT, but the smell was the exact same thing that I smelled before.
Yeah. I walked into a room when I was younger. I was running with different crowds. I was like selling weed at the time before I went to jail. And they were doing pasties. You know what pasties are? It's like, I mean, I'm not going to give you a goddamn ingredients list and a how-to guide, but it's cocaine, baking soda, and like you like put it on foil.
Oh,
Yeah.
Crack and
Crack.
then
It's crack.
it's crack.
Plus foil. Yeah. But that smell was like, and I've walked into places that are doing like painting or some kind of treatment to the building, and that smell hits me, and I remember walking into that room and like being like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
They all look at you and they're like, what the fuck have you been?
Yeah. What aren't you doing this? This is awesome.
I never actually got high on paint thinners. I did a couple of like the air dusters. Are those whippets?
Nope.
What are those? Those are just air.
Just chemicals that are not good for you.
Fuck yeah.
No, whippets are nitrous oxide.
Okay.
Which is, if you're gonna do one or the other, please do whippets.
Please
like,
do whippets.
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
At least that's just nitrogen and oxygen, man.
Yeah, there was a very small period where me and the air duster became friends, and then.
I can see it in your face.
Luckily, Phil caught me and was like, "What the fuck are you
doing?"
Yeah. Basically, like took it from me and left, and I was like, "He's right." Like, it's like wah 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 wah.
Yeah, the few times that I did it, it was actually in class because there was this kid that just did fucking air duster. All
Teacher
the time.
leaves.
Yeah, dude. And he'd be like, "Here, try some." And I just as bold as you've
Sucked
seen
your first dick.
as you've seen me with drugs before, just in the class, just. And those were the few times that I did it, and then my girlfriend at the time was like, "Hey, man, you can't do that."
The people that may have saved our lives.
Yeah,
Yes.
straight up. I was like, what are you talking about?
I definitely probation, or I guess this was right before that. But still, yeah, I was on a weird path, man. I was on a weird dark path that if I just fell into the wrong group of friends that just did meth all the time, who knows how long before I'm up at 3 a.m. fucking taking apart a car engine to paint it different colors. Like, you know, like I got lucky. That's what happened.
Straight up.
And that's where the appreciation should come from. But still, I'm like, I woke up 30 minutes later. This day's fucking ruined. Like, fucking asshole, bro. And then I'm a dick to my girlfriend sometimes, and I don't feel good about that.
Yeah, it's hard to not take it out on other people. But once the thing I've been trying to like teach my daughter is like, hey, if you're mean to somebody, is say sorry as soon as possible, and just be like, I'm having a rough one.
Yeah.
Or a long day at school. Some kid took my toy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it out on you guys.
Yeah, and that's just taking responsibility.
Yeah, and it's super hard to do, man. I know it took me a long time to just be able to say sorry to people. Just because I felt weak saying it. I was just like, I gotta
It's a
fucking
vulnerable position.
apologize to people. Fuck that,
Yeah,
dude.
willingly
That was
putting
a
yourself
piece of shit.
in a vulnerable position.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had a strict mom. Like, I lied a lot.
Oh yeah, same here.
Because if I would get in trouble for almost everything I did if I didn't lie about it. Like, she had very strict guidelines on what was acceptable behavior, and that was never the fun shit. you
Yeah.
know? So I would just lie all the time, which
I'm
made me
gonna lie.
great
Yeah.
at talking to cops. Like, I was so much more afraid of my mom than I am of cops. Like, now I understand the reality
Yeah.
of cops. But when it was like seatbelt tickets when I was first driving and speeding and shit or whatever, I was always lie. Oh, my grandma just called. She broke her hip. I don't
Yeah, dude. Just anything.
I never said that. But
My dog, he had a heart attack.
yeah.
No, same here. Did you have a religious mom? I don't think I've ever asked you.
No, my dad married into Mormons, which was like a stark contrast because my mom's second husband when I was really young was like a God-fearing man, but he also like hit women and stuff. Like, so
I'm sorry.
no, my experience with like religious people, I feel like the most righteous man is hiding the most. The most outwardly righteous man, the most like trying to make,
Yeah.
you know, because we read the Bible like every night, you know what I mean? Would like read a passage or whatever you call it. And yeah, and he was just like domestic abuse and like, you know what I mean? And I was a really little kid. And then like I've seen like really religious people when they get together and there's no outsiders there be like openly racist and like,
Yeah.
you know, and shit like that. So like just because you're religious doesn't mean shit to me as far as being a good person. As far as I'm concerned, you have a further to climb to earn my trust because I've just seen it over and over. Like, and I have seen really good religious people that like I think if you live your life like how religious people think you should, you know, bending some rules, but that makes you a good person. Like, you know, taking responsibility, not coveting your neighbor's wife, fucking don't kill people, don't steal, you know,
Pretty simple stuff. Like,
standard.
Yeah. Just common sense.
Yeah.
Don't be an asshole and everything should be fine.
Yeah.
That is why I have a problem with like not just religious people, because I feel like religious people have this aspect too of
And we're being very general.
being
generalizing.
very general. Meeting some people just out in the world that are always like correcting the way that you speak.
That's fucking annoying.
Yeah, and it's just like, why are you trying so hard? Like you're like even in the context of doing stand up and someone hears a joke the wrong way and they just pick up on like a buzzword and then they try to talk to you about it. It's just like, yeah, but did you hear it in context?
Yeah.
Like
my joke about killing homeless people, hilarious.
Yeah,
but
hilarious.
nobody laughs. I'm gonna figure it out.
You'll figure it out.
It's gonna be my
You'll
closer.
figure it out one day.
It's my favorite joke I've started on in a long time.
But yeah, it also feels like those people have something to hide. Like in the same way of just like
Just openly righteous
they're-
people.
Yeah.
Especially
they're
white
gonna
people
go home
that
and
get
be assholes.
So
Yeah.
sensitive.
No, yeah.
Fucking white people being sensitive on other people's behalf. Why is the black dude laughing? Like,
Yeah.
and you have a problem with it? What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah,
it's fine.
I said Mexican girls have mustaches. Did you see the Mexican people laugh? Like, they had to buy razors for their daughters, not for their legs, for their face. You know, and white people are just like, I can't believe you said that. That's racist. Like, no, it's not.
Like, no, it's not.
I dated girls with mustaches.
It happens.
That was my experience. I was envious of their mustache. Like, still am.
You see this? I've been growing this out for 6 months.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. It's glorious.
I was more referencing your face.
Right. No, I have to shave or I look homeless.
No, yeah. All right. I gotta make sure I keep the stubble down, otherwise I look like a detective that's been taken off the case.
Bro, you should rock that look. Wear your coat.
That's what I was thinking. And just having my mustache come all the way down, just that comb all the way over the top lip.
Just the remnants of every meal you've eaten that day.
That's why I had to cut it this last time. It's like I kept getting like sauce and shit from it from wings.
Yeah.
I'd wake up the next day and just be like, oh. Yeah.
I had to start washing my face after I brush my teeth because I usually do it the other way. I fucking first thing, well, I usually walk in, take a shit, wash my hands, and then I wash my face just to get all the shit out of my eyes or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I brush my teeth. But you know how many podcast intros I've done directly after that where I have toothpaste like and I don't notice until it's way too late. Like it would take me an hour to fix this. So I'm just gonna let there become jokes. Like
Yeah, dude.
fuck it.
Just done sucking a dick off screen.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we were doing before this.
And I washed my face after like a gentleman.
Yeah.
You washed your face too, right?
No, I like.
No, look at that mustache.
I like to keep it there. This is a flavor saver, baby.
Yeah, I aim for the belly button. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, I woke up this morning, and after I got like dressed, and I've never said it before, but it's just like I'm happy to be an adult, like, and to like have shit to do. Because I like flash back to like being a kid and my mom like not letting me go places. So I would just sit at home and watch Terminator 2.
Still a pretty good day.
Yeah. It's still a pretty good day, but that's like living like a dropout from college when you're 12.
I've been there.
Yeah, dude.
And I know
And I've been there again just the next time with weed, so it was a lot more enjoyable. But like now it's just like, oh, I don't have to do that anymore. Now I can go and be busy and like have my own shit and like,
bro, you only get one life.
yeah.
If you want to spend it fucking playing Nintendo Switch and watching movies on every day off, like, then that's the memories you're gonna have.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't really fuck with hiking. All right, I don't really fuck with it. Like, if I feel like my dog really needs a day out, like right now I've been like cutting and selling firewood and shit, and my dog goes with me every time. So it's like we just go out in the woods and I fucking let her out and she romps and smells, and I cut about 4 logs and I throw her ass back in the truck before she disappears because I know how she works. Yeah. But yeah, I don't really fuck with hiking. Feels like a waste of time. I get it. But
one of my favorite things to do is to go to the grocery store, just put on like a banging playlist and just sing while I'm grocery shopping. And like that shit is exciting.
I've listened to like Dave Attell's Skanks for the Memories in the grocery store, and it's almost too funny. Like, to be able to compose yourself in this situation, not to mention remember all the shit you're supposed to get. And like, I always lose the list at the first item. I buy the first item and I think I like put the list on the shelf and like look for the bread I want or whatever, and then I just leave it. That's why I've started taking pictures of it on my phone.
Yeah, dude, just use your phone. Paper is antiquated, man.
I just don't think as good. I think better with a notebook.
No, yeah.
When it comes to comedy too. I mean, if I don't have a notebook, I will definitely write down an idea. But halfway through, it's like I forgot the funny part of this, and then later it's like a fucking puzzle I got to put together, and it usually takes about 3 open mics to figure it out. When the first time I thought about it, if I would have just had a piece of paper, I would have got that shit down.
Yeah, straight up.
I need to be better at typing shit. I type faster than I write, so it would be helpful, but it's like I don't have a printer for one. Like, I'm not taking this shit with me. I guess I could send it to my phone, but that just takes time.
You could link it to your Google Drive, and it'll automatically be downloaded to your phone.
I do have Google Drive.
So there you go, man.
I'm lazy.
Yeah, I know. It sucks,
and
dude.
it's usually cold in here.
It's
It's the coldest room of the house.
It feels good. Feels good.
Yeah.
I've been feeling hot today, if you can't tell.
Good. It was 53 when I opened the door this morning. It was
Really?
53 in here, yeah.
Nice.
It was like 55 in the rest of the house, but this is the coldest and the hottest in the summer because of this window. Like afternoon, the sun just beats in and it's like 80 in here.
Yeah, I miss the peacocks, man. I don't hear them as often anymore.
Good. I hope they all die. That lady did give me the cool Hunter S. Thompson thing, so I guess that was...
Is that the same lady that has the podcast about Hunter S. Thompson?
Yeah.
Man, I didn't realize she lived over here. I've met her on like so many occasions.
Yeah, she lives right. That's the Peacock lady. She lives right there. Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, Hunter S. Thompson had this big ranch outside of Aspen, and he used peacocks as watchdogs because when you drive by, they all sound off. Like when they see anything, they all fucking freak out, and they freak the next one out, and they all go off.
Fuck yeah.
Every morning, and fucking like swerve, kind of scare them. So they all go off. I'm like, yeah, wake up, bitch, it's 6.
Peacocks are cool, man. I really want to get like a weasel.
Like a ferret?
Oh, yeah, that's what they are. Yeah, a ferret. No, I just want to catch a weasel.
Good luck. They're mean as shit. They're this big and they survive in the wild. That should tell you how fucking mean they are.
Oh,
Cousin to the badger.
Cousin to the badger. Look at how much y'all are learning today. How much y'all are learning today.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of the shit I wish I knew, but I have just endless amounts of stupid facts in my brain. My brother's that way with sports statistics. Like,
oh, God.
He can rattle off sports statistics like
I didn't know you had a brother.
Motherfucker. Step brother.
Okay.
But my dad married his mom when I was like 5, so it's like...
Okay, you guys have grown up with each other.
Yeah, for sure. He's my brother.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
disappointed in me. Time to time. But I love him. I love him. If he's listening, I love him.
Yeah.
He's probably not listening.
I'm not sure how much I found out that my family has actually been keeping up with like what I'm posting on Facebook about like shows or like on Instagram with like comedy videos. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram.
Links in the bio.
But I went to go visit my mom and my aunt was there and I started to talk about like having shows coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And my aunt was like, I know, I've seen some of your videos. And I was like, oh, shit. And I looked over at my mom and she was immediately just like, I tell them not to tell me anything. I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's like my girlfriend with this podcast. Every single woman that has listened to this podcast has been mad at me.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That 100% makes sense.
But I'm just fucking around.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make somebody laugh. I feel like you should be able to say most things. I don't tell like real shit that pertains to like my girlfriend or
this is a comedy podcast.
But when I was in like one night stand phase, I was saying some wild shit, some very specific shit. And they would always listen, probably because I was always talking about my podcast because it was what I was excited about. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so they'd be like, oh, let me check it out. And then the first one they listened to was right after we banged. And then I'd say something stupid.
Ooh.
Never see him. Like,
talk about them that you're meeting that night before the podcast. Like,
yeah.
Jesus. Oh, fuck. I couldn't do that, man.
Never by name or anything. Never so anybody else would know, but they definitely
But
knew.
Enough information that they knew. Yeah.
This chick gave me a rough hand job, and the joke came up. You know what I mean? Like, we were doing a very organic podcast. I was being very good. And then the joke came up. And I was like, well, I got a rough hand job last night. Let me tell you. And sure enough, she was pissed. Dude, she didn't even say hi. She was just like, rough hand job. I was like, oh, shit. I forgot I said that. Like,
I've gotten plenty of rough hand jobs.
I shouldn't be held accountable for what I say into a microphone.
Most of the time, I give myself a rough hand job.
You know how often I lie? All the time. I try to be honest. If the truth is funnier than a lie, I tell the truth. But if the lie's funnier, always go with that.
I'm definitely going to lie to you.
Yeah.
I lie to most people on a daily basis.
Me too. I'm just more comfortable swimming in those waters.
I love when people ask, like people that I don't want to talk to ask what I do, like on a day-to-day. And I don't want to talk to them. I'll just be like, I work at Applebee's.
It's a tight move because nobody wants to talk about that.
Nobody wants to talk about
saddest shit in Durango, yeah. The one chain restaurant, I guess Denny's. We have 2 chain restaurants in Durango, and they're the worst. Worst places to eat in town.
They suck pretty bad. I can't wait till McDonald's opens back up so I can gain all that weight I lost.
Dude, just treat it like alcohol and stop it. Fucking stop it.
Man, it's just so easy. And it's a
Is
goddamn
it?
shame.
Every single time I've tried, it's always like before work, I forgot to eat, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll just go to McDonald's. And there's a line to the street. I'm like, well,
I love waiting in lines.
I never have that much time. If I sleep too late, I'm mad at myself, Jadrien.
You think I'm gonna wait for 4 people to order ahead of me?
Yeah, I loved when Birds opened at 9 and they would serve breakfast. Well, they would serve
they have a good
lunch for
breakfast.
breakfast.
Yeah.
Because if I woke up early, went to the gym, like I didn't feel like a breakfast burrito, but I did feel like a fried chicken sandwich. Like, but they would serve that to you at like 10 a.m.
Is he unhealthy as shit?
Well, it was delicious.
I mean, it was. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure. That's funny.
No, I agree. It's not the best.
Oh god.
But look at me. I'm fine.
Yeah, you look good.
I've gained weight.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I'm working out.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah, when I stop working out, I lose weight. Because I just
makes
get like
sense.
skinny, but I have
Yeah.
a beer belly that starts descending. Distending?
Distending?
Dis-
Oh, you're just
distended?
you're just not eating at all.
No, I'm eating. I have to eat. It's a family motto because we had an great uncle, that all he did was drink and he stopped eating at one point. So we have a family motto: if you're gonna drink, you got to eat. And we're all alcoholics, so we make each other eat.
No, that's a pretty good rule to live by. That's good.
Agreed. That's also why I'm scared of hard liquor.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Like I'll drink whiskey on a podcast, but if I'm sitting at home alone, not fucking with it.
You know what? I've thought about that before. Like after probation is over, like I might just stick to beer.
Bud Light, baby.
Yeah, just Bud Light all the time.
Telling you, get on the Bud Light trade, bro.
Yeah, dude. Maybe I'll switch over to non-alcoholic just so I can taste the beer.
Heineken 0.0 is not bad.
No, yeah.
No, it's the closest I've found to a decent one. Because I would do sober October,
No.
and bro, cutting firewood without a beer is, I get it makes it more dangerous, but it is so less satisfying.
Yeah.
Like, to finish up and sit there with your dog and drink a beer on the last stump you need to load and just sit there on it and look at the work you did.
It just gives you an excuse to take a second and appreciate what
Right.
you've done. Yeah.
And the Heineken 0.0 you can drink on your drive home, so it's
Yeah, dude.
fantastic.
I love that was their commercial.
Was it?
He was drinking a beer in a car, and the cop comes up and he's just like, "Hey, man, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
And it's just like, no, it's 0.0.
That's my dad's favorite thing. He loves Heineken 0.0, and his main reasoning is, I can drink it while I drive. It's like, I guess. I mean,
guess
you
so.
can.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a cop conversation.
Mhm.
Yeah. Are you gonna get out of it? Probably.
Yeah.
But
Like it's 0. I like the taste of beer.
me too.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you though, if you get, because I don't know, man. I got drinking problems. It is what it is. But you get a 6-pack deep in Heineken 0.0, you don't feel great. And you're not drunk. Like beer, you kind of allow to make you feel shitty because you're
getting drunk.
they're just
yeah.
pouring smiles on your brain.
Yeah.
But with the Heineken 0.0, it's no smiles, but you don't feel great. Yeah.
Okay.
If you drink 6 of them.
That's good to know because I will drink 6.
I'm an
of them.
alcoholic.
Yeah,
bro.
dude.
I've accepted this. I'll deal with it when I'm good and ready.
I'll drink a whole case of 30-30.
Yeah, luckily my girlfriend doesn't ride me about it too much. Unless we have a kid, then I know it's coming.
Oh, yeah.
I know it's coming.
Oh, what are you thinking about having a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I want to have a kid. I'm the last Nystrom male.
You gotta continue the bloodline.
My name dies with me.
Nice, dude.
I guess I have a cousin somewhere in Idaho, but I don't think he has kids. I think I'm like the last hope. Great
Yeah.
white hope.
The Great White Hope. That sounds like Jason's manifesto.
Jason is not racist, by the way. Either
Yeah,
am I.
no, he's not racist.
It was a term back when the country was racist and somebody had to fight. Who's the badass black dude that fucked all the white dudes up? It was like right when racism was like big.
Are you talking about Malcolm X?
No, boxer. It was a boxer. A fighter.
Muhammad Ali?
Nope, before that.
Uh,
I feel like I'm doing a disservice if I don't figure this out. But he's a bad motherfucker, like the baddest man in the world. And he was a black dude, and he was like the first black champion boxer.
Oh, fuck.
Jack Johnson.
Yeah, Jack Johnson.
Yeah, there's a cool story about him. He was mobbing through this small town for a fight, and it was like a speed trap in the middle of nowhere, and he got a ticket. And the cop was like, "Well, this is your fine," you know, and he just gave him double. And he was like, "I'll be coming back tonight, same speed." You know, he paid double the ticket because he was gonna be flying back.
Okay.
I said it wrong.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah,
bad
yeah.
delivery guy. I'm bad at comedy. I'm bad at working at UPS.
You work at UPS?
No, but I was a delivery guy.
Delivery guy. Okay.
Dude,
all right,
I
there you
hung
go.
out with my friend the other day. He's like 23. Accidentally did meth. Kind of had a psychological breakdown.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he thought he was doing a bump of coke. It was meth. Running with the wrong crowd. Whatever. Found the church and quit Steamworks because the environment is, I mean, line cooks do drugs. It's what they
That's
do.
just what they do.
Nobody ever offered me drugs at work. That's what pisses me off. I was there for a year. Nobody was ever like,
ever offered
so
me drugs.
you're on a double, you look tired, you want to do a bump? Nobody ever. That's the whole reason I started working there.
You're like, I hear there are free drugs there.
I know, and I keep hearing about people that were just like, "Oh yeah, we were coked out all day." Like, how about fucking tapping me on the shoulder there, Buster Brown?
Yeah, dude.
But my buddy, so quit Steamworks, started working construction, and just found the church, and he is all into God now. But now his life plan, he's like 23, dude, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna work construction for a couple years, and then I'm probably gonna get a job with UPS. They have great retirement package, and you know, that's a good living. Like, I could raise a family on that." I was just like,
I mean,
so you're just giving
yeah.
up? You're just,
I mean, you could, yeah.
you can do that at 50, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
You can give up later in
why
life,
not take
buddy.
some risks?
Yeah.
Just have some goddamn self-control. You don't got to do every powdered substance that's put in front of you. I've said no a bunch of times to drugs.
Yeah.
Because I'm an adult. If it's 8:30 and I got shit to do in the morning, I'm not doing
not gonna
cocaine
do
with
any
you.
drugs.
I'm not at the Starlight bathroom. No.
Yeah.
If we're at El Moro, sure. The door
Yeah.
locks. It's fancy.
Yeah, I've done Molly a couple times, a little too late in the evening.
It's a mistake.
Yeah, it's a
No
big
sleep.
mistake. Yeah.
Not sleeping.
Just sitting there with some stranger on a couch trying to make small talk. It's uncomfortable, man. Even with Molly.
Well, and I mean, it's a psychedelic. It puts you at a heightened sensitive state. Like, if you already aren't vibing with somebody, throwing some drugs in there doesn't help. Like, it's
Yeah.
one thing if there's music blasting and everybody's dancing. That's fine for Molly. But a quiet, like, sitting next to somebody on a couch, that's like the most awkward situation you put yourself
Yeah,
in.
dude, it was terrible.
Yeah.
God.
People that are like at bars and they're like, "Yeah, I did mushrooms." Like, why?
Why would you?
Why would you come here? Why? Fucking. Dude,
Oh, I've done that plenty of times.
that is not me,
That
bro.
that is right up my alley.
That is not me.
Yeah, dude, no, it's so much fun. But then again, I also like am like when I take them, I'm just like, I'm going to make a new friend tonight. And then I have a great time because I'm
Your new imaginary friend. Yeah.
because I'm like talking to new people. I'm just like, yeah, you seem pretty fucking cool. And even if they're not, I did my goal.
Yeah.
I can feel good about myself, which is hard. Like, it's actually a new practice that I've been doing of like actually being like, no, I'm gonna meet somebody new tonight.
I always do, but I never want to. The people that seem to latch onto me are the worst. Not all of them, but some of them.
Yeah, there was a. Were you there? Did you meet that guy? That guy at the Starlight on Monday. I don't think so, but
I was there.
but he seemed pretty cool. And then after about 20 minutes, he started getting racist, and I was like, God damn it, man.
Well, you're a smoker, so you have these conversations.
That's true.
I think I actually remember that conversation starting, and I was like, well, flicked out my joint and walked inside. I was like, yep, I'm not going to be a part of this.
Yeah,
Just
dude.
left.
Just looking away like, oh, God. I'm going to leave before I end up in the middle of a fight.
It's like, I don't have any problem with black people. It's
No.
just the Mexicans and the goddamn natives you gotta worry about.
Oh, man.
You remember
That's
who's the biking comedian? He like rode his bike here for the festival one year. And
Oh,
remember that dude?
Yeah, I remember him. I don't remember his name,
Me
though.
neither. I had him on the podcast. Look back if you want. But we did the show at the Billy Goat, and we were outside smoking. I was smoking a joint. We might have been sharing a joint. I don't know. And this lady comes out, and it's just the three of us on the back patio at the Billy Goat Saloon. And within 5 minutes, drops an N-bomb. And she was like, yeah, but you're Mexican. That doesn't mean anything to you. You know what I mean? Like, of course, he's on his back. He's on his heels. Like,
Yeah.
oh, where am I? Like,
Yeah, dude.
I kind of warned him. I was like,
Just immediately felt the fear in him.
yeah.
Just like, oh, no, that's one of these communities.
I kind of warned him. I was like, see that bridge over there? There's swastikas on the underside of it. Like,
No.
and there is.
No, this is a wild town, a wild area. Like I'm lucky that I ended up in Durango. The
Yeah, if
most,
there wasn't a fucking college here, who knows what this would
yeah,
be?
dude.
If we didn't have a fresh crop of young progressive people rolling through all the time.
Just Trump flags everywhere.
I don't hate Trump people. They seem more of a threat physically. Whereas you see some bitches with blue hair and you're like, oh, they're a threat to my comedy.
Yeah, dude.
Trump people are the best crowds. I've said it before, I'll say it again.
That's true. They are ready to laugh at some dark
And
shit.
they really don't give a fuck.
No,
Like,
they do not care.
yeah, I mean, some of our comics might not do great in that scenario, but that's where I come from. man.
I think I just get scared around them because I'm just like, I can't get in a fight. I'm on probation.
That's fair. That's fair.
If I say something wrong, and I say some pretty wild shit, like
Yeah, I don't get nervous because I have white privilege. So
I'm just tan enough.
that was a court mandated silence. We're almost an hour in. We have to do at least one moment of silence for the courts.
It felt like minutes, man.
Does it feel like your probation officer likes you?
Oh, I'm a pretty likable guy. Yeah,
Yeah, you are. But if they like you,
like as a person, I don't know. When I got onto the
like you're not a hassle.
Yeah, no. I try my best to stay on top of it. I pissed hot like once.
Right at the beginning?
Or
Or like 4 months in?
no, I honestly have no idea how it happened.
Sure.
Yeah.
What'd you test hot for?
It was alcohol. Yeah.
Then you know how it happened. And my roommate's a real dick, pours shots in my mouth while I'm sleeping.
just a light pour.
That old Ron White joke where he puts M&Ms in his dog's jowls while he's sleeping. His dog wakes up like... Punchline. It's going to be a good day, Tater.
good.
That's
That's
the
good.
punchline. Yep.
Yeah, that's good. But yeah, I fucked up that once, and then after that, I've been good.
Did you have to go to jail?
No, because it was my first time.
Right.
And it was kind of just like, don't do it again, dude.
Yeah.
Don't.
Like, we're trying to help you out here.
No.
Like, that's cool. Well, what I was thinking is if they like you, they're probably not that inclined to, like, dig into you. It's the
Yeah, that's
person
not-
that they're
yeah.
like, you know what? I'm sick of this motherfucker. Let's go ahead and put him in jail so I don't have to fucking talk to him again. That's when they start going into the social media.
That makes sense. So, anyways, I did DMT this morning.
Yeah.
And
Allegedly.
No,
It's a comedy podcast, folks. Get on board.
Yeah, there's just some left in the bowl
That your friend was using.
that my friend was using. And maybe I was too.
I hate this sombrero, but it makes the alien look so much cooler.
It's a comedy podcast. But no, DMT can be like super meaningful. Like,
Yeah, the spirit molecule, that one? Is that the drug you're talking about?
the one you get before you die.
Yeah. Causes dreams.
But yeah, I remember just like being outside of my body and just giving myself like a pep talk, because sometimes you
Like a
fucking need it.
reassuring pep talk or like a disciplinary pep talk?
It was like
I bet it started tough and then got nice.
It actually started super nice and then it got tough.
Good.
Yeah, I felt like I rode that wave. Didn't get quite into bad trip territory, but I was close.
Bummer. I bet you started bringing it up and just more shit started coming into your mind. Like,
Yeah.
At first you were like, it's not so bad. Like, can't even go to jail for this. Can't test for it.
Actually, no. I take psychedelics really like seriously.
Me too, which is why I don't do them and go to bars.
Yeah. I usually listen to like, you know, like the frequency like music that they have that like supposed to like calm you down and shit.
You ever heard of Spangle?
Spangle. Yeah, kind of close to Spangle.
Ever done 4.5 grams of mushrooms and laid naked on a couch under a blanket to Spangle for 3 hours? Because I have.
That sounds fantastic.
It was wild. I was as close to a legit spirit quest because I had a girlfriend that was living with me at the time and roommates. And there's this one magical weekend where they were all out of town. And I had all these mushrooms. And I was like, well, I guess this weekend it's going down. And I made 4.5 grams into tea and then just pounded it, turned on Schmongel.
Got naked?
Got a blanket. No, you get naked throughout the process. You get less and less comfortable with it.
Slowly taking off your clothes.
Yeah, throughout the trip. Probably like an hour into the trip, I was naked. But I bet I rode it out with my underwear for a while. I bet I took off my shoes and socks and then my shirt. And then, like, I was like, fuck these pants. And then you get a little cold, so you're going to need a blanket. And then everything just comes off. You're like, I don't even care if there's dog hair in my ass crack. Like, I need to be naked to feel all this.
Yeah, I should have gotten naked. I should have gotten naked the last time.
It's a game changer.
Yeah.
Again, not in public.
No, go out in public, man. Just don't drive.
Please.
Just don't drive.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Alcoholics make it home all the time, but you should not be driving on psychedelics. You will murder somebody.
Yeah, our good friend Callie Parmenter got a DUI on acid in somebody else's vehicle on her way to have a threesome with a couple.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Leave it up to Callie Parmenter to be metal as fuck.
She told that story on the podcast and asked me to help move her sister. So, fuck you, Callie.
I feel it evens out.
Yeah. I remind everybody that she's kind of a terrible person from time to time. That all help her fucking sister move. Because I'm that kind of person.
Yeah, you are, man. You're a good guy.
I hate it. I hate being the person people call. You know the last time me and Callie just hung out?
No, it sucks.
We've done podcasts, we've done mics. I went to her mom's funeral, but we're never like, hey, you want to meet for a beer? Like, and she calls me?
She calls me?
Rude.
Sell your truck, dude.
It's my favorite thing I own.
I
out
know,
of everything.
I know. It's like you're the guy with the truck, man.
Fuck that.
You're the friend with the truck.
Because I'm a goddamn grown-up that realizes sometimes you need a truck, so I own one. That's why. And if you can only have one vehicle, what more practical vehicle?
No, I guess so.
Gas mileage is not great.
It also just feels great to be in a truck.
Dude.
Oh, fuck.
I bought this car that I sold to my buddy. It's like the third one I've bought and sold to him. Like this last one, I bought it because I was like, I'm gonna drive this for a while and then it'll be a great car for James. Like, like his dad. Like, well, the kid will be driving it in a couple of years, so get some good gas mileage for a while, then pass it on. But first time I drove it from the house, I was like going to comedy, and I had a pipe in my lap because I'm a fucking degenerate. And then I pulled up to the stoplight, and there was somebody in an SUV next to me. And then I saw them like tap the driver and be like, "Look, he's got a pipe in his lap." That was the day I realized fuck cars. The lack of privacy alone.
Jesus Christ, man. Keep your eyes on your own shit, man. Stop looking at other people's cars.
My dick, dog. Get off my dick. And I wasn't going to put money into tinting the windows. That was simply for gas mileage and for James. You laugh. Motherfucker's driving it to this day. It's the reason he can pull off his life sometimes.
Oh, yeah. I need to get a new car. That car out there is a piece of shit. Really let that bitch go.
Well, yeah. I mean, a shitty car can go for a long time.
Yeah.
If you put in just minimal energy. But a shitty car that you put zero energy into, yeah, it's just going to die.
That thing's going to blow up.
Dude, my truck has
swear to God,
so many miles on it. I take my truck like four-wheeling with full of wood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm crossing ravines and shit to get to trees.
If I had my truck again, I'd probably take care of it. Because I do miss my truck.
That's the other thing. Trucks are expensive.
Yeah.
Like I bought that last car for $1,700, and that, you know, it's doable. But my truck was like $35. You know, that's double. Like it's just double hard to get that much money together. You know, twice as fucking hard to save too when big bills come up. Like to not just pull out of that. Like,
oh yeah.
Because even when I bought the $1,700 car, I remember being like, shit, I should probably not drink outside of the house for a while because $1 beers make sense. $6 beers don't. Like, financially.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Drinking out is very expensive.
Yeah, dude. When I first stopped drinking, I was able to buy a bed and like furnish my room and that was the last time like my car got taken care of was when I first stopped drinking.
Yeah. When I would stop for like sober October, I would just treat myself with meals, like out all the time. So I'd be like, I'm not even drinking.
Yeah, dude, I was using DoorDash all the time.
But just spending all that money.
All the subscription services. Yeah, it was fucking stupid. I could have done a lot more with that money. But those are a lot of great movies, man.
Yeah, and life is nothing but a opportunity to learn and grow.
Yeah, now I just steal everybody else's information.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not paying for any of that shit anymore.
Nice. No, I'm a grown up. I pay for all that stuff. Kelly pays for half. I pay for half. And she gets Hulu free with her Spotify. And every year she gets me Spotify for my birthday, which is tight.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, she made it a tradition, and I am into it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Just like premium Spotify always.
For a year? Hell yeah.
Yeah. And it just renews on my birthday. Or it has so far. Get yourself a sugar mama. That's the moral of this podcast.
I am single and looking for a sugar mama.
That'd be cool.
Hit me up on Facebook. Just grab it.
I think you could, yeah, links in bio.
Links in the bio.
Scroll down.
I think I'm going to start a website. It's just going to be Date J.
Think you're going to get a lot of hits?
Looking for a sugarmama.com.
I think these are all fantastic sketch ideas that we should put on YouTube.
I'd still buy the URL for a month just see what happens. Promote the fuck out of it. Make posters.
DayJ.com. You're gonna get some attention.
Yeah.
Inevitably.
Yeah.
It has to happen.
It's gonna be weird.
You're funny.
Honestly, that's the biggest thing I'm looking for. It's just.
How's your first impression skills? Do you think? Where's your weak link?
I don't know.
Where do you think it is? Because I can't tell.
I think people
if I think you're so likable because we've gone, like, we just know each other now.
Yeah.
Like, we've been through some shit together. We've bombed. We've done well.
Yeah,
we
dude.
fucking, you're like a war friend. So it's hard for me to see the weak link, which is why I asked. But what do you think about you
I think
fucks it up?
I think they just stay like in a conversation for long enough that I'm talking to somebody else, or they say something and I'm just like, oh, this would be a great time to say something weird and fucked up. I just don't keep it together, man. I don't want to.
No, that's how you weed them out.
Yeah. So I guess I'm too likable right now. Where we at? Oh man, I'm just just a little too likable right now.
That's not a fucking promo. I don't know what it is.
I guess my only flaw is that I'm too great.
I mean,
honestly, I think it's being broke, because I don't ask people out even if they like seem interested, which is like where it actually goes wrong. Because like I'm just too broke for it.
out is where it goes down.
Yeah, I don't have.
Nobody wants to come over to a stranger's
Yeah,
house.
exactly, and like that's all I can afford.
Especially here.
Yeah, that's all
I'd meet girls over here, and halfway they're like, "Where the fuck are we going?" Like, oh, it's right up here down a dark street with no streetlights.
Yeah, dude, I actually said that the last time somebody came over to hang out. I was just like, yeah, you're just gonna take this dark alley right here.
Yeah. Good luck. We have bears.
Oh man. But yeah, I got you wanna come hang out wallet. And like I'm fine with not getting laid. Like I'm fine with just hanging out and seeing what comes up while like we watch a movie. Like movie's always secondary. That's usually why I don't go to like movie dates like at the theater, because it's just like
No, you do that when you're tired of talking.
yeah. Yeah.
When you need a night off.
Yeah.
That's when you go.
That's when you go see a movie.
It's a terrible way to get to know somebody. Yeah, but you're not asking bitches out to sushi and whatnot.
Yeah, which is like what I want to do. Like if I'm
Nice.
If I'm gonna go and do something, this is partially my excuse to treat myself as well.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. It's like, okay, I asked you to come here mostly because I really want some sushi.
It's the only reason I do it. There's been a couple times where my girlfriend's been like, "You want sushi?" I'm like, "Yeah." But 2 out of all the times I've been to sushi weren't because I was like, I really want some motherfucking sushi. Yeah. I'm talking too much. It's okay. Too many words. Been really down on myself.
Yeah, don't be so mean to yourself, man.
If I don't criticize me, Jay, who will?
Oh man.
I hate it when
so you have so we both have daddy issues. Yeah.
He was very critical.
Yeah.
That's possibly why I am where I am now.
Yeah.
I started smoking weed, and there was definitely a point where I was like, well, fuck what he wants. Like, I'm just going to have fun. I'm going to be a drug dealer. Then I went to jail, and I was like, fuck that. Like, and then I just had a series of jobs that I was not stoked on.
Same.
And now I'm just
Same.
like doing cash work and fucking selling firewood and shit. And I'm like, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Like, I can make twice as much in a day if
It's
I
a good
go
life.
do
You have your own
something.
house. Like, be nice to yourself, man.
Yeah, but I got shit to do.
Yeah. That shit'll get done. You're a motivated dude.
Yeah, but then the snow falls, Jay. And the thing that keeps getting to me is the forest gates close at on December 1st.
Oh yeah.
So every time I think about like I don't really have anything to do, but I could definitely use firewood. And I'm like, well, I only got the rest of the month. Like, I might as well go. And I load up the motherfucking dog, grab a couple of beers.
Some Heineken 0.0s.
Yeah. Yeah, some 0.0s. There's a place in the world for Heineken 0.0s.
That weed is good.
It's dangerous.
Is it? It's really good, man.
See, I only rolled that joint because I was like, I drank a lot yesterday. Maybe that was part of it. And I didn't drink that much. But I was fucked up. Like,
that is
the beer I bought yesterday, this is like the third or fourth one out of it. So I didn't drink that much, but that weed works.
Honestly,
Colorado.
Honestly, I bothered you about this podcast just because I kind of wanted to hang out.
No, that's
talk,
fantastic.
yeah.
I was happy to do it.
Yeah.
You said that. I was like, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm like, we'll figure it out one of these days. Yeah, just been on the hustle, dog. And I've tried to go to like a mic after cutting wood all day. Not real energetic. Just fucking tired.
Yeah. Winter's come, man. Winter has come.
Hashtag Game of Thrones. Did you see they're making a prequel?
Sponsored by House of Slytherin or whatever the fuck it's called.
Been hanging out with Emma too long. No, these are grown-up dragons.
No, I just don't give a shit.
These are dragons for grown-ups. Have you watched it? So good.
I saw the first 3 seasons and then I was like, all right, yeah.
It was like before the dragons got big.
You just saw the
Just watch the like third to last episode.
Oh, okay.
Just watch that and
All right, cool.
you'll be into that.
All right,
It's fucking chaos. That's what I'm in for. The third to last and the second to last. One is a zombie war and one is a dragon destroying a city.
Fuck yeah.
It's just chaos. I waited the whole series because me and Kelly just watched it again because she'd never seen it all the way through or whatever. And the whole time I was just like, yeah, this is cool, but really can't wait for that last episode. Like, yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I want a girlfriend. It's just it's just someone to choose what to watch because I'm just like
dude,
I don't give I'm not gonna watch anything
when
if
I'm
I don't have any
single
to watch it with.
When I'm single, I'm so capable of being a piece of shit. Like nobody's holding me accountable.
Yeah.
And I don't think Kelly's really holding me accountable, but just her presence holds me accountable to not just be a complete piece of shit. Like
yeah. It was like I don't want to run you off, y'all.
But when I lived alone, it's one of the worst versions of myself. You know when you only clean when you think you might get laid? Like
oh yeah. That's why I clean every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Nice.
Well, Monday and Wednesday now.
Good for you.
I'm just like, there might be a chance. Someone might be out there.
Yeah, but now I have to clean. I can't just like make a mess. Like, you know how many times I used to just like spill beer and throw a towel on it? Be like,
Jesus Christ, man.
Well, on hardwood.
You were an animal.
Jerk off rags everywhere.
No, I remember.
Condom wrappers. Fucking. That you just never picked up. You stepped on every morning, but you never picked it up.
Just grabbing a jar of peanut butter and taking a spoonful.
Oh, I still do that. Dude, I run through peanut butter like a motherfucker. I put them in my smoothie every day. I'm serious. I kill like a jar every week and a half. Maybe. And I buy the big one.
By Jeff.
Justin. Fuck Jeff. That
Justin's.
sugar bullshit. Yeah.
All about that natural peanut butter.
If you're going to eat a jar a week, it's got to be the good shit. You know? Just need the calories. I get busy and then I don't eat lunch. Well, Steamworks trained me not to eat lunch till like 3 every day, 3 to 4. So I'm just like used to that.
And then that'll be like your only meal for the day because like you'll be good until you fall asleep.
Yeah, can't be hungry if you're sleeping.
Yeah.
No, my girlfriend always makes me eat dinner.
Oh, man. Got yourself a keeper, man.
Yeah, no, she's good. Yeah, I got to figure out how to make that more permanent. That's the only way she's going to be down to have babies.
Oof. On the podcast.
Yeah, dude, we're dropping fucking
She
truth.
She in the other room.
I mean, I might crash and burn. But this is as much a video diary as it is entertainment.
How do you think you would do it?
I think a trip would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like be somewhere else, get out there for a few days, really forget about the real world. There's not work tomorrow. There's not, you know what I mean? Like
take like a week off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we did Nashville, Atlanta. That was like 9 days, 10 days.
Oh yeah.
That was fun.
Oh yeah.
But I was spending too much money to like buy everything, you know? Oh.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Well, you think we've overstayed our welcome to our listeners? How many people?
Oh,
think are still
I guess so. I kind of I keep forgetting that we're doing a podcast.
Yeah. Well, part of me was like, we could have this conversation while you smoke a cigarette.
Yeah,
Like,
that sounds dope. I don't have any more cigarettes. That's too bad. Anyways,
that's unfortunate.
yeah, I think it's about time.
The
This is
first
a slow
silence, I
one.
was like, that was one.
Yeah.
I'll give it that. But yeah, it really slowed down. The weed works. What are you gonna do?
That's some good marijuana.
Colorado out here fucking with the big boys.
Brought to you by marijuana.
Colorado and marijuana. And
Heathen Subs.
we're gonna have
Dead Room Comedy.
we may have a marijuana related sponsor in the future, but we'll talk about it when it's real.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and keep your eyes peeled for datej.com.
DJ.com. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, follow us on all the shit. The links are in the description for us and Jay. Also for Ethan Esparza and the Chava people for the intro outro music. We love them. Free use of their music. And I like their music, so it makes it cool. And Dead Room Comedy, I suppose.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you're still here, but Sean Moe.
Probably not, but I love you guys who are.
I love you, Sean Moe. Check out Animus Marketing. Okie dokie. Peace.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. It's nice. Everybody talking about they on a level, man. I don't know what's going on with that. Everybody's on some kind of level, you know, like they on something. Just like me banging on that drum. Yeah, do it like that. Let that bass spark. Yeah, I don't know what level you're on, man. Triple E, boy. I'm on a level. Yeah. Everybody on my level, heating up tea kettle. Always kicking up some dirt, I never let the dust settle. Way we do it, making music, records like a precious metal. Heavy metal, bass treble, hotter than the fucking devil. Yeah, it's going full circle, just like we blowing purple like a fully automatic weapon. Yeah, I stay murking, killing shit, it's on the regular. I'm the one that's spitting hers, sending suckers to their grave. Every time I spit a verse, aviating like a bird, saying you might catch a curse. This is Ethan, quick to beef and get to chief and don't be scared. Why you looking so disturbed? Don't forget to use your words. Anticipating triple E to do a bigger hurt. Yeah, I said I never swerve. Cruising in a straight line. Heard it through the grapevine. Sipping at the same time. Cooling with a beverage. Gripping on some leverage. My non-competing messages. I'm in a different sector, bitch. You ain't on my level? Yeah. We're getting there. Everybody on my level, body on my level, everybody on my level, never let the dust settle. Everybody on my level, body on my level, everybody on my level, hotter than the fucking devil. You know I be jamming out, I can't hear them talking about regulating on them haters. What the fuck you talking about? All my shit is rocking out. I'm just trying to scream and shout. Hands up on my nuts, I'm on the motherfucking paramount. I don't feel like coming down. Never gonna hear me say that I'm giving up, cause I can do this every single day. Give it out for free today. Tomorrow then I'm getting paid. Minnesota to the Bay. Listen up, I'm on my way. Every beat I'm gonna slay, making sure they know my name. Record recognize the lyrics, leave a legacy of being great. Triple E and Java people, now I play a different game. Switching up the way you pay, just to set the record straight. Y'all know I've been banging on the drums since like the second grade. Always been the best, I never ever been in second place. Settling for nothing less, so bring your best for goodness sake. I'm gunning for that number one with lots of zeros in the bank, boy. Yeah. I didn't know if anybody knew. Everybody on my level, body on my level. Everybody on my level, never let the dust settle. Everybody on my level, body on my level. Everybody on my level, and I'm hotter than the devil.